High up on the towering cliffs of the Himalayas, where clouds drift gently past jagged ridges, lies a treasure few have ever tasted. It's not gold or gemstones, but a legendary liquid, known locally as mad honey. And to obtain it, humans must risk not only their courage, but their very lives. I'm an expert in native bee species and rare natural foods. Today, I'll take you on a mysterious journey, one that explores how people confront the wild to harvest the world's most unique honey, while also uncovering the deep cultural, medicinal, and spiritual meaning behind every drop. Did you know there's a type of honey that can induce hallucinations, make your head spin, and send you into a dreamlike state? This is no ordinary honey. It's made by the Himalayan giant honeybee, a massive flying insect with a wingspan of over 2.5 centimeters that builds its nests on sheer cliff walls. Only the Gurung people of Nepal, an indigenous ethnic group, still practice the ancient and sacred art of mad honey harvesting. They do so without modern tools, no machines, no advanced suits. Just handmade bamboo ladders over 30 meters long, ropes woven from jute, and sacred prayers to the mountain gods. In today's world, we often associate wonder with things that are gentle, serene, and beautiful. But high on the cloud-kissed cliffs of the Himalayas, wonder takes on a different face, wild, intense, and undeniably dangerous. Mad honey, the deep crimson liquid of legend, is perhaps the most vivid embodiment of the marriage between mystical beauty and deadly risk. This isn't the kind of honey you find neatly bottled on supermarket shelves, dripping gold into your morning tea. This is the result of an ancient ritual, a silent pact between humans and nature, where each drop is born from a struggle between survival instinct and reverence for the wild. Mad honey isn't made by ordinary bees. It's produced by Apis dorsata laboriosa, the largest honeybee species in the world. These giants don't live in boxes or wooden hives, they build colossal, exposed combs on vertical cliff faces, suspended between sky and stone, in places where only the wind and the clouds can reach. But the true magic lies in their nectar source, the poisonous rhododendron flower. Over millions of years, these bees evolved to feed on a nectar infused with granotoxin, a natural neurotoxin most creatures instinctively avoid. Yet the Himalayan bees embrace it, transforming it into a dark, potent honey that has been used for centuries in medicine, rituals, and, as modern seekers now know, for its powerful psychedelic effects. But beauty always comes at a price. To reach these hives, the Gurung honey hunters must gamble with gravity, nature, and their own mortality. A misstep, a frayed rope, or a sudden gust of wind could turn a sacred climb into a fatal fall. There are no modern safety harnesses, just hand-knotted ropes and bamboo ladders, with one hand clinging to life, the other reaching toward swarms of angry bees. Not for money alone, but because this practice is a legacy, a sacred thread that ties them to their ancestors, their land, and their identity. Perhaps it's precisely because of this danger that mad honey becomes something almost magical. Not just for its medicinal value or rarity, but because it represents something bigger, a question for us all: are we, in the comfort of modern life, still willing to take risks to protect our spiritual connection to nature? Before each harvest, the Gurung villagers perform a sacred ritual at the base of the cliff. They offer prayers, incense, and local rice wine to seek protection from the deities and forgiveness from the bees. To them, mad honey harvesting is not simply a job. It's a sacred ceremony, a bridge between humans and nature, between the living and their ancestors. The harvesters must hang from cliffs for hours, balancing between earth and sky, just to reach the hives. They endure hundreds of stings from aggressive bees, fierce winds, and the ever-present danger of falling from hundreds of feet. They don't kill the bees. Instead, they use smoke made from burning green leaves or dried cow dung to gently disperse them. Then, with a long bamboo stick called a tango, they carefully dislodge the massive honeycombs and lower them into baskets. Some of these combs weigh over 50 kilograms. The honey is immediately pressed and filtered at the base of the mountain using cloth or bamboo. Its color: dark reddish. Its flavor: bittersweet and earthy. But its real power lies in its psychoactive effects. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons can cause dizziness, euphoria, and vivid hallucinations. This comes from grainotoxins, found in the nectar of local rhododendron flowers. Larger doses? They can lead to vomiting, low blood pressure, or even temporary paralysis. Despite the risks, mad honey is highly sought after, especially in countries like Japan and South Korea, where it can sell for $60 to $200 per pound. But mad honey isn't the only rare and precious honey in the world. In Ethiopia, traditional beekeepers still harvest honey from log hives hung in acacia trees, following a practice that dates back thousands of years and supports millions of rural families. In Poland, ancient tree beekeeping is kept alive in the Białowieża forest, one of Europe's last remaining primeval woodlands. And in New Zealand, the famous Manuka honey is valued for its strong antibacterial properties, with some jars selling for over $500 each. On the edge between sky and stone, where giant bees build their hives on sheer cliffs and humans hang suspended between life and death to collect just a few drops of crimson honey, we are not simply witnessing a dangerous profession. We are witnessing something far more sacred, a living testament to the deep, ancient, and often perilous bond between humankind and nature. The Gurung people are not merely climbing to collect honey. They are preserving a living heritage, where courage is forged across generations, and respect for the natural world is never replaced by greed. They do not see nature as something to be conquered, but as a partner, sometimes even a deity, to be approached with humility and reverence. Each drop of mad honey is a reminder: nature is always willing to share its wonders, but only if we come to it with humility, gratitude, and the understanding that no true gift comes without cost. Courage is not just about facing danger, but about recognizing that some values are worth protecting, even at the cost of pain and sacrifice. Nature is not an endless resource, but a living force, and if we treat it with love and respect, it responds with magic. Tradition is not outdated, but a sacred bridge connecting us to our roots, a map that can guide us back to ourselves in a world spinning too fast. So when you look at that drop of deep red honey, ask yourself, what do you wish to take from the world, and what are you willing to give in return? If you believe stories like this deserve to be heard, like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can understand the sacred connection between humans and nature. Because some of the most powerful lessons in life aren't found in books, they're hidden in the drops of honey, and in every silent step taken by those who climb between heaven and earth.